Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another video. Body game empowers a man. And when I mean talking about body game in this instance, I don't mean aesthetics and having muscles and all of that and all of that. Forget that part of body game. Body game is really way more comprehensive than that, and I've said that on numerous occasions. Yeah, you can have the right aesthetics of which a particular woman likes, and that's very important. But today I'm talking about just power. Like, body game empowers a man. It gives him power. Because what is masculinity? What is power? Power is the ability to do something. You gotta have the strength to do it. You gotta have the strength. Because remember, back at the end of 2023, I had that stroke. And remember, I said I did a video, body game more than ever. I wasn't thinking about trying to impress some women or aesthetics. I was just trying to walk well again. I was just trying to lift well again. Because when you have strength, you can do something. That's power. See, a man's power comes from what he can actually do, what actions he can take. When he's walking down the street, he might be walking in a bad neighborhood, somebody like scouting him out might want to rob him. They're going to think about it if he look like he can body slam them. They going to think about it more. They going to be like, oh man, maybe not him. Maybe not him. Or you gotta maybe you trying to build a business or something. You gotta have the strength to do that. You gotta have the strength to do something every day. You want to work. Maybe you want to work extra time. You want to work a couple jobs. Or build that business, work a job and have a business. You gotta have the strength to do that. You gotta have the stamina to do that. See, when you go into the gym, it ain't just about your aesthetics. Shoot, you get some guys, they go into the gym, shoot, they ain't worried about it. They lifting because on their job they lifting. I've had a few jobs where I've worked at a gym. And some of the guys coming in there, they weren't coming in there just to try to impress some women or something like that. They were throwing up some weight because the jobs they wanted required them to have some strength. I had attorneys that would come into the gym lifting, but then they were trial attorneys. They were standing most of the day. They had to have the strength to do that. Had guys who were blue collar. They would come in just throwing up some weight, but then they were on jobs where they had to throw up a lot of weight. Or it could be like a job or a business or whatever that requires stamina. Shoot, those are the type of guys, they'll come in maybe early in the morning, and do what they had to do. Shoot, I knew a guy, he's moved like old furniture for me a couple times. He'd come in the gym and he'd be lifting whatever, but see, that was part of his business. He had to be strong. He had to be able to move those couches and everything. It empowered him. He wasn't trying to impress anybody. You gotta have the strength to do it. Because what if you're trying to do some job or some business or something, you can't lift up a basic thing. How you gonna do that job? Shoot, even on some jobs, you want to do some of these physical jobs out here, they were like, can you lift 50 pounds? What if you can't do that? You have to be able to do that. You have to have the stamina to keep going. What if you talking in a business or something and you got to put in a lot of hours for that business? You got to have the stamina to put up to deal with that business for as long as you can. We ain't even talking about relationships. Hey, I can do that in my car videos. We ain't talking about trying to impress some women. You doing it just so you have the power to do what you need to do. And like I said, also just in this society now, I want y'all to think about something in this society now. You got people, shoot, they be looking at you like they gonna rob you or something. You know, I remember I was working at this one gym, and there were these two young guys, and these two young guys would go on to rob like this like little store that was also in the plaza with the gym. But I remember beforehand, it was snowing out and everything. This big muscular dude who could bench press like 400 pounds, he went, because these little guys was like standing near his car. He actually walked outside with a tank top on and told these guys to get away from his car. They moved. And they were armed too. They were armed. But this dude was big, and he just said, he came back in and said, yeah, I had to show them what they had to deal with. They were armed. They were armed. This guy could bench press 400 pounds. And he looked like he could bench press 400 pounds. They didn't want to deal with that. Because these same, like I said, these same kids, they robbed the store. They robbed the store about half an hour later. But just by this dude being big, they had to think about it. That's power right there. And that's what you got to think about. You know, when you get into body game, yeah, the aesthetics are good. Yeah, they're good and everything. But you don't know what a particular woman's aesthetics are. But if you know you can bench press a certain amount of weight, or you can move or anything like that, shoot, that's power right there. Like I said, you know, once I had that stroke, body game more than ever for me. I wasn't thinking about trying to get some women or anything like that. I was trying to get back up to what I could lift. And I'm gonna be real with you, even now, I ain't totally back where I was, but I'm close to it. And I feel good about it. I feel good about it, you know? Nah, I can't do 300 pounds anymore, but shoot, you could do maybe 225. And I'm like, hold up, that's still something. That's still something, you know? You know, I can't bench press like, you know, I can't do those like 40-pound dumbbells like I used to, but I can do those 30-pound dumbbells. And, you know, feel stronger, can move better, you know, be doing that cardio, can walk better. Even had some people say I could walk better. And it wasn't about the aesthetics. It was about the power, getting that power back, you know? Body game, just doing it. And you don't have to lift. You don't have to lift. You can do whatever. You can do some like body weight exercises. Shoot, it's power if you can like maybe run a few miles, or you can do some pull-ups, or you can do push-ups or anything like that. It's straight power. And that's what you're looking at. You're looking at power. You getting into body game. Yeah, you get some women, that's a good side of thing for it. And let's be real, a lot of guys going to do it, but you doing it just to empower yourself. Hell, you might already have a woman, but you want to have the power to take action. That's power right there, all right? I want y'all to think about that. You want to get into body game to empower you, to empower your body. Because men take action. Men take action. But you gotta have the power to do so. I want y'all to think about that, all right? And get in there and do something, all right? So anyway, that's all I have for right now, and I'll get back with y'all. Peace and blessings.